Good morning, we're back. Red fleece, Amazon backpack, blue skies. Hopefully it's going to be another good one. Got the train up from Aberdeen, frantically finished work at 5 o'clock and had to make a beeline for the station for my train at 5:22, so I made it just. And yeah, stayed in Aviemore last night. Have walked from there to Colin Bridge and then Colin Bridge down the road here, and I'm heading in the direction of the Lairig Ghru.
My journey began in Aviemore, venturing into the historic Rothiemurchus forest before ascending through the Chalamain Gap and towards the ski slopes of Cairngorm, the National Park's self-titled Munro. I had originally planned a route running from Aviemore to Braemar via the Cairngorm, but as you'll find out in the video, it didn't quite go to plan. The route to the summit was about 20 kilometres in total, and reaching the peak took roughly 7 hours.
One of the most exciting things that I'm looking forward to actually is the funicular railway, which is at the bottom of the Cairngorm and goes to the top. So if I have enough time, or if I make it in enough time I should say, I might use that to get to the top.
Rothiemurchus Forest is bursting with history, as far back as the 8th century. First inhabited by Picts and now under the stewardship of the Grant family since the 16th century, there are so many wonderful trails to be explored. You don't even need to be a serious hiker to enjoy them.
That's the direction I'm going. A little bit whiter than I was expecting. Can't really see it anymore, but that's Castle Hill, and just behind is Lurcher's Crag, which used to be a Munro back in the day but was demoted to a Munro top a little while ago, and I will be passing between those two. I just want to say thanks to everyone who's watched the previous video, the Glen Esk Trail. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive, which was a welcome surprise. So yeah, basically I love doing these walks, I love making the videos themselves, and if you guys are enjoying them, then it's a triple threat of sort of reasons to keep doing it. So thanks, and hopefully you enjoy this one as well. We're about 2 hours in to the walk so far. Left just before 7. It was a bit later than I hoped. It's 9 o'clock now. I had a weird banana milkshake for breakfast. So I'm getting a bit peckish, so here we go, first snack of the day. Crunchy. I just bumped into Patrick from Farnham in the south of England, who's come up to do a hike from Aviemore to Blair Athol, which is a lot further than what I'm doing. So he was having his porridge and his coffee. Fair play, good to meet a fellow walker and good to chat. So Patrick, if you manage to find me and you're watching this one, good to meet you. Wintertime is crazy. The Munros, when they've got snow on them, It's just insane. Oh man, I have goosebumps. And I'm not even there yet. Lairig Ghru. Man, it's looking fierce. On the right hand side, you've got the Braemar, which is the third highest mountain in the UK, behind Ben Nevis and Ben Macdui, which is a little bit further on through this range. I'm going left just before Lurcher's Crag, down there to the Chalamain Gap. But yeah, another time I'll show you guys Lairig Ghru because it's quite special. Quick stop for my all-day breakfast sandwich. Bit of a refuel, and then I'll crack on up the road after that.
I then arrived at the doorstep of Scotland's most well-known mountain pass, the Lairig Ghru. This incredible pass climbs through the russet-red hills of the Cairngorms and crosses one of the wildest areas in the country. Reaching an altitude of 835 metres, it's one of Scotland's classic and most captivating hiking routes, transporting you from the whisky haven of Speyside and into the heart of Royal Deeside.
So that was the beginning of the Lairig Ghru. It's like the Black Gate of Mordor. Too many orcs there, I can't go that way yet. So I'm taking the alternative path up the side of the mountain, and I'm going to Loch Avon instead because I've never been there, and I think if the weather's nice it's going to be spectacular. This is the Chalamain Gap.
The Chalamain Gap is a boulder field that links the Cairngorm ski road with the Lairig Ghru. It's somewhere I was excited to visit again, and it forms the centrepiece of this walk that combines many of the finest aspects of the Cairngorms without having to venture too deep. The rocks, bare mountainsides, beautiful pine woods and forest lochs.
Well, that was the Chalamain Gap. Really fun. Got to be careful because it's extremely dangerous, but especially with snow on it. But that was, yeah, super fun. Good sort of scramble, I suppose. This little V, that's the Chalamain Gap, that's where I've come from. And this here is the funicular railway that's going to take me up there, hopefully. And yeah, up there somewhere is the Cairngorm, the first Munro of this sort of journey. So looks a bit mental up there. At least it's a nice day. So I don't know. It's not safe, and I don't want to risk it, but I need to go that way. Oh dear, that's didn't plan for that. Whoa! Oh no. All these ups and downs are killing me, and I haven't even gotten up. That's why I'm hoping I can use the train. Loch Avon. I've had to rejoin the main road. Maybe I can hitchhike. Oh. That's the railway base station there. Been on the go for about 6 hours now. 12:30, so it was about 6:30ish when I started. It's really busy here. I don't know if everyone's going on the train, if everyone's going to the restaurant at the top or what, but yeah, we're at the base station.
I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but the busyness of the railway and the ski slopes really threw me off. I ended up losing a glove in the ski centre as well, and getting swept up in the chaos really shattered the tranquility that walking brings, which ended up making me feel a little anxious.
Nearly at the top. I thought the funicular railway would be quite fun, but it was so packed full of people skiing, or going skiing. It wasn't, it was manic, it was chaotic, there was loads of screaming, yeah. But it was quick, so there we go, maybe that's a trade-off. Cairngorm summit. We have reached it. Down there is Loch Avon, and then I'm supposed to be going up there towards that loch over there, and then just round the left there's the bothy that I was planning on camping at, but I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, no way, no way. So I'm not really sure what I should do. I definitely don't feel comfortable going, so I think I should listen to my gut. There is a trail that goes down this hill, and when it gets to the bottom it loops all the way back around and takes you back to the ski centre. So I'm going to walk down to the point where I have the choice to turn off and go to Loch Avon, or if I'm not feeling good about it, I can go right and then head back to the ski centre, and then if that's what I do, then I'll just get a bus back to Aviemore and I'll probably stay there, and I don't know what I'll do the next day.
In the end, I chose to go back. Having lost my glove and feeling a little uneasy about the whole thing, I decided it was best to call it a day. On the plus side, it meant I got to ride the railway a second time, and this time with a better view. The Cairngorm Railway originally opened in 2001, but due to structural problems it closed in 2018 and only reopened in December 2024. It's the UK's highest railway, which ends at the Ptarmigan restaurant, a modest 1,097 metres above sea level, and only 147 metres lower than the summit of the Cairngorm itself, which stands at 1,244 metres. Though I was disappointed not to be able to finish my planned route, or to see Loch Avon and beyond, the trip was still great fun, and it highlights the importance of having an escape route planned, just in case things don't go your way. Being able to get a bus back to Aviemore and then a train home cost me £50 more than I'd hoped, but it sure is a small price to pay for safety. In the end, I got to enjoy a great day out, a couple of delicious pints, some piping hot macaroni, and I gained invaluable experience for the next time I go out. I really do believe you should push yourself out of your comfort zone. However, it's equally important to understand risk and to know your limits, whether that be because you don't feel up to it or because things just aren't going your way. At the time, I was a little disheartened by it all, but in hindsight, it was still so much fun, and it keeps me motivated to get back out there and explore. So, once again, if you stayed and watched this far, thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.